Hello and welcome back to the channel. So this is my first video since completing the Berlin half marathon. It seems like an age away. It was 2 weeks ago. How time has vanished. So I just want to give you a kind of rundown of my experience of the Berlin half. And I know there's a lot of races going on at the moment. As I'm filming it right now, the Manchester Marathon's happening this Sunday. Boston Marathon's happening on Monday. And then we've got the London Marathon on the following Sunday. So we've got quite a few races. I've done the Manchester Marathon twice. Absolutely loved it. Great atmosphere. So hopefully everyone who's doing it today is enjoying it and makes the most of it. So yeah, but let's crack on with the video. So experience of Berlin, it was a very flat race. Everyone keeps talking about that is a flat race, and you know what? They are spot on. Even looking back on the Strava, I don't really remember any hills, which is amazing. The area that I live in is predominantly hill-based, so it was nice to actually run on a flat and being able to kind of sustain a pace, which is what you want. So yeah, flat half marathons are the way forward for me anyway. I didn't enjoy running around my area during training, during the winter months and stuff. It was pretty nippy on the day. I think it was about 7 or 8 degrees when I raced in Berlin 2 weeks ago. But as you can imagine with the Germans, the transportation was amazing. It was very easy to get to from my hotel to where I needed to. I think it was about a 10-minute train on they have a U-Bahn and S-Bahn. So how I remembered it was the S-Bahn is the overground and the U-Bahn, like underground, is underground. So it's very easy to navigate. I had a couple of apps which just helped me work through Berlin. It was very easy to get by, and absolutely loved how easy it was to get to the race. It was sort of a short 10-15 minute walk from the train station I got off at. And the people at the expo were amazing, really helpful. They advised what station I should get off as opposed to what it said in the guide, which was really good. So that was really, really helpful. So 2 things I got from the race, which, you know, I had to pick up. So this one was the first thing, so my first super half, because it was my first super half. So my aim is to complete the 6 in the series with Cardiff coming in October. And then I got my race number, which, as if you haven't raced before, you've got the kind of chip there which will monitor where you are and things like that. So if people want to track where you are, you've got the race number there. I was in wave D, so as you can see there. So you have to wear this as part of the race, so please do not forget about it. So just wanted to show you the medal. So look at this, 45 years. So that's really, really good. And then you've got the route that we ran on there. And it's saying, of course, how the distance, got the Berlin up there. And then when I went to the super half stand, you can buy these little badges. So I got that to Berlin. So I just put that on there, and then that is my medal. So absolutely nice medal. It was solid. A few people were wearing this on the Sunday. So yeah, there we go. So just want to talk about a couple of negatives of the race that I experienced. So I met my school friend Steph, who's also doing the super halves, and met with her before. Had a little chin wag chat, British lingo slang. And so we met up for a bit, and then we're like, oh, let's go to the toilet before we drop our bags off. And there was a massive queue, and we had to, I think we waited about 45 to 50 minutes. So it's a long time. We saw people going in the bush, of course, as people do the races. Easier for men than what it is for women, of course. So we're waiting. Then eventually we went and managed to go. Then we dropped our bags off. And then as we were going towards the wave, because we were both in the same wave, and we had to come back a few waves because of the annoyance of the toilet situation, we went past one lot of Portaloos, and then there was another lot as we were getting to the race, and that was a bit annoying. Also, because we were like 2 waves back, like I said bye to Steph at the start line, because I did my own pace. I'm slightly quicker than her, but she still runs at a good time. I think she ran 1:48, so still a respectable time. So I would say the first sort of 6 or 7K, the roads are quite narrow, so it's kind of hard to overtake people. And because a lot of people were in waves, I think 2 waves behind what I wanted to be in, the difficulty with that is that a lot of people are running slower. They're running maybe their first half marathon or whatever. Like, you know, fair play for them to actually doing it in the first place. So I don't begrudge them for that. But for me, it was just the roads were too narrow in terms of when it got to about 7K, they start to get a little bit wider, open up a bit, and you can actually overtake people, because bobbing and weaving does actually tire you out as well, which people don't realise always, because when you're racing and stuff like that. So yeah, that was my experience, the toilet situation and the 7K. But in terms of the organisation and everything like that was all bliss. But yeah, in summary, for me, for my experience, maybe because it was race weekend, I probably wouldn't go to Berlin again as a getaway destination. It just wasn't for me. Not to say that other people wouldn't enjoy it. Like I said, the transportation was fantastic. People have got a genuine vibe about them, in terms of they are friendly, they are helpful when you start talking to them. The area that we stayed in was absolutely, like, it seemed like if you've ever been to London or know London, it's kind of like a Kensington equivalent. So you had all the nice shops, you had Ferraris, we probably saw about 30 G-Wagons, no exaggeration, no Porsches, no Aston Martins. Didn't see any Lamborghinis, but it was really good. I wouldn't go back there. The only time I'd go back there is if I decided to do the marathons, because Berlin is one of them. But yeah, enough about me. Hopefully you found this video informative. I will drop some videos about the kind of film when I was at the expo when I was running to Brandenburg Gate, and some videos to do with the race and sort of Berlin in itself as well. So I will have another video on that, and I'll kind of narrate over it, so you kind of know what's going on really, because sometimes when a video hasn't got any context, you know, what they're going on about. But yeah, hopefully you're having a great time of whatever you're doing. I am going to go and shower up and get ready. I've been playing tennis, so I had to I've got this underlay on because it was a bit cold. I had a quick gym workout, and then met my friend who was in Berlin as well with me, so that was kind of cool. But yeah, I'm waffling. I hope you have a great day. I hope you're still smashing a runner, or any other goals that you may be. It could be exams, could be other elements of education, it could be anything, it could be high rocks, because I know a lot of people do that. It could be just like you're doing your driving test, I don't know, citizen's test. I don't know what that's like, but of course, because I'm a British citizen, born and bred, but I don't have to really take any tests for that, but I know some people do. I'm just waffling again, but who cares? I don't. Do you? Not really. But have a great day. Catch you on some more videos. Sorry about the delay. I was kind of decompressing after my race, as you can imagine, but I'll post this up and yeah, see what audience it reaches, because none of my videos reach anyone really, but who cares? I'll just do it for the sake of it. It's a vlog, and I'm going to try and get better and better as and kind of with the frequency. I will have more time now. But yeah, take it easy. Speak to you soon.